Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Live on Lakeside. Today is Thursday, February 27th. I'm Michael Cardamone.
And I'm Holly Strano, and we're starting off with, I think, a really good question for you. Are you caught up in the grind of just everyday life, the routine of getting the kids to school, yourself to work? You're kind of ignoring yourself in reality. And according to our first guest, there are some adjustments that you can make to help create balance and allow you to live optimally.
Yes, and if you want that balance, then he's joining us right now to give you that answer. Sanjay, Dr. Sanjay Jain, author of Optimal Living 360, Smart Decision Making for a Balanced Life. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
First off, you are a Cleveland boy. So.
I am.
Yay!
So I had to give a shout to my friends, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a laundry list, but I grew up in Eastlake, so I shout out to friends in Eastlake, St. Justin's, Lake Catholic, University of Akron, Ohio State University, and Neomed. So hello to everybody out there.
Is that good? Are we good?
I think I'm good.
Can we get to the book?
Yes, we get to the book.
Okay, great. Now, why do you think it is so many people neglect themselves but put their job and put their families as a top priority?
Life is very complicated, and we get hit with everything, information overload. So that's a problem, that we have so much hitting us in life. How do you make sense of all that? So that's kind of what the book is all about, making sense of all that we come in life.
And in the book, you talk about this aspires mode. So what is that?
So I talk about something called Life Core Assets, and I create an acronym, and that acronym is called ASPIRES. So A is for assets, S is safety, P is physical, I intellectual, R relationships, E economic, and S for spiritual.
And
So you're covering a lot.
You're covering everything, and how you cover it is you put that business term on there, ROI, return on investment. So you're actually teaching people how to get that return on each of those levels, correct?
Absolutely. So, when you think of ROI, think of investing money and getting more of a return on your investment in money. So I have different currencies in life. So time is a currency. Another currency is social currency. You have physical currency, the energy put into your physical activity. So whatever you invest in that type of currency is what you get in terms of your assets I just mentioned.
Okay. Well, I think for you watching, I'm sure one of the things I think that's popping into my head is, what can I do now? What are some basics? What are some optimal living, things that you say swear by?
That's the hardest part. Where do you start?
Yeah.
And the number one resolution people make in the new year, losing weight. So let's start with losing weight. That's a very broad term. So diet, exercise, that's still broad. So let's break exercise. Let's pick exercise. Well, where do you want to choose to exercise? Well, do you want to run, swim? That's still very broad. You got to really break it down to the point where you can actually have an actionable plan. So if you go dieting, well, that's another area. Where do you start with dieting? That's a big topic too. So just even small things like portion control. Maybe have a lot more snacks, eating nuts. Those little actionable events can help make big changes in life.
At the end of the day, I think no matter who you are, no matter what you do, you want to be happy. So why is looking at someone's happy in terms of their ROI a great success, a great formula for success?
Well, happiness is very relative to what makes people happy. And I've learned in my own personal life what makes me happy. And I've been through a situation where, I was hit by the recession, and, financially getting hit like that, you learn a lot about life and who your friends are and who's your support group. So you need all that in your life to get through these bad situations. So life is about ups and downs. So happiness is really about having those structures in place, your support system, having your physical health, all those things that you talk about in the book to really bring out a happy life.
So when talking about this ROI, return on investment, it's a combination of not only the physical but the mental.
Mental, and so the intellectual. So when you talk about mental, depression, self-esteem, education, these are all part of your mental well-being. So having all that put together is going to really improve your intellect, your mental well-being.
Doctor, we have 30 seconds. So for the average person out there, small things that we could do right now, and I know you touched on some of them, that we could find that balance that's easy for everybody out there. There's so much information in this book, if you could, in a short sentence.
First of all, read the book, because I think it's got a lot of information for what people need, and I think it's going to really give you actionable events in terms of what to do and how to balance your life. So I really want to recommend that.
Each individual, they'll take something different out of the book.
That's what's so great about it.
Thank you very much.
Interpret it how you want to.
All right, Optimal Living 360. There it is. Pick it up, Dr. Sanjay Jain. Thank you very much.
Really good to talk to you.